from BloodBorne to Sirius Studio. This is a new chapter for Teruyuki Toriyama. This is a name you might recognize if you're into PlayStation exclusives or From Software games. Now, Toriyama was a producer at Sony Japan Studio and worked on some legendary titles like BloodBorne, the Demon Souls remake on PS5, Soul Sacrifice on the PS Vita, and even Astrobot Rescue Mission, which was a standout, an absolute stellar game on the PS VR lineup. Now he's moving forward with something new. Toriyama has co-founded a brand new game development company based in Tokyo called Sirius Studio. The studio will focus on developing what they call high-end console and PC games, and potentially even some VR projects a little bit further down the line. And the studio is actually a subsidiary of GZ Group, a company that's mostly been involved in mobile and VR titles up till now. So you can see there's potentially going to be some VR projects further down the line from the studio. This also marks their first serious push into the console and hardcore gaming space. Toriyama isn't doing this alone either. He's joined by Tomohiro Suzuki, who is serving as the president of Sirius Studio, and Hideki Iri, who is stepping into the shoes as vice president. Both of them have also been part of high-end game development teams in the past, and after leaving Sony Japan Studio in 2020, Toriyama joined a company called Third Verse, which was focused on VR titles, but over time Third Verse shifted its focus towards a more casual gaming audience that didn't really align with what Toriyama and his colleagues wanted to do, which was build deeper and more immersive gaming experiences. So instead of sticking around, they made the decision to leave Third Verse on good terms, and they started their own thing. And according to Iri, their goal is to make games that make users' hearts shine, basically to create experiences that really stick with the players. Now, it's important to note that Sony eventually shut down its Japan studio, reportedly because it didn't want to keep investing in mid-sized AA projects. That closure might have played a role in this team's decision to strike out on their own and continue the kind of game development that they believe in. So with Sirius Studio now up and running, it'll be interesting to see what they come up with next. Given the team's past experience with big genre-defining games, expectations are extremely high. I mean, you got the guy who was involved with the creation of BloodBorne. I mean, you had me at BloodBorne. I'm in. I want to see what Sirius Studio is up to. They're on my radar and I cannot wait to see what they've got cooking.